So we got Dan here today because he knows a little bit about the nursing school process. So he's going to give you guys 3 tips to survive nursing school.
Maybe 4.
Maybe 4.
Alright, like he said, I just finished nursing school and I'm going to give you 3 tips that I use all throughout nursing school that will help you immensely. At least they help me immensely. Okay, so tip number 1. Get the Saunders NCLEX Comprehensive Review book. You're going to want to get the 7th edition because that's the newest edition. It's a greenish book and it divides each of the nursing classes that you'll take into categories. Like Med-Surg, it has a very big section, and each of the sections, it has a ton of review questions at the end. And so you can go to each category and study each of the sections, and also it has about 50 questions at the end of each section, but you can also have the online code that gives you access to like 5,000 questions, so you can do them over and over and over and over again. And especially once you get to the NCLEX, that's going to be the key to your success. Is repetition, repetition, repetition. Just recognizing the questions and knowing what type of questions come up and how to answer them. Tip number 2. So my second tip would be to study in groups. When I first started nursing school, I didn't have access to all of the friends that I had after bonding with them throughout the whole nursing program. And when you study in groups, you get to have different perspectives of what other people think that is important in the textbook. So I would recommend studying on your own for at least half of the time, because you're going to want to focus on the points that you need the most practice on. But then when you get into groups, you can hammer down the things that you already know, and then also you can explain a concept to people, like the acid-base cycle in or whatever that was in I don't even remember, it was so long ago. But you can explain all of these different nursing topics to friends. That's when you know you really get it. And so that's something that studying in groups really helps to do. So I would get in groups, I would try to explain difficult topics to your study buddies, and then you can just go from there on each topic that you think needs explaining. Number 3. You're going to want to schmooze your professors. Alright, treat your professors good and they will treat you good. That's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to talk to them after every test. Maybe not every test. You ace the test, you don't really need to talk to them. But maybe just bring them something nice, because that's also something that I didn't mention earlier. Having a letter of recommendation to get a job after nursing school would be an invaluable resource. If you have a couple, 2, 3 professors that can give you a letter of recommendation, that is going to be invaluable with getting a job after nursing school. But it will also help you in nursing school to be able to pass those tests with flying colors, and even on a couple questions that may or may not teeter-totter you over the passing level. I know every school has their own individual passing grade level for those tests. If you have a couple questions that are maybe, controversial, talk to your professors. You have a good relationship with them, they may be able to help you out. Alright, so that wraps it up. There's my 3 tips for getting through nursing school. I hope those help you out, because they certainly helped me. Stay tuned for more videos on fitness and nursing. This is me signing out.